following is a feature presentation of the Replay Sports Channel, the home for great games.
This episode of the Replay Sports Channel was brought to you by Royal Retros, your ultimate one-stop shop representing the teams of the past. Royal Retros has something for you. Every product tells a unique story, and you can be sure that you will stand out from the rest of the crowd with something different. Head over to Royal Retros today. Use the code REPLAY to get 10% off your order. The link will be provided in the show description. Hello again, baseball fans. Glenn Walker joining you from the Replay Sports Channel studios. Time Machine's going to take us back to 1968, June 1st, and our Saturday afternoon game of the week pits the St. Louis Cardinals versus the New York Mets. St. Louis Cardinals enter today's game with a 29-16 record. They're in first place in the National League, 2.5 games ahead of the Pittsburgh Pirates. And the New York Mets on a 3-game winning streak, current record of 20-24. They sit 8.5 games behind St. Louis in the National League. Feels like it's been a while since I've done a baseball replay. I've been doing a lot of football, so of course spring training taking place, World Baseball Classic going on. As we are recording this episode, it's time to spring has sprung, so time to get back into baseball. Shea Stadium. It's Ladies' Day at Shea Stadium on June 1st, 1968. The Mets won 2-1 last night. We'll talk a little bit more about that as we move along and get this one set up for you. Full slate of games on deck today, and we'll take you through all of that coming up. And we'll get ready to take you through the starting lineups between the Cardinals and the Mets as we get ready to take you to Shea Stadium. Starting lineups for the Cardinals. Defending World Series champions from '67, Lou Brock will kick things off. Playing in left field, Curt Flood, the center fielder, batting second. Roger Maris, right fielder, batting third. Orlando Cepeda at first base. Tim McCarver will be catching today. Shannon at third base. Javier at second. Maxville at shortstop. Pitching today will be Washburn. Washburn is a 30-year-old right-hander, 4-1 record coming into today's game with a 245 RBI. Let's take a look at the Mets. Meet the Mets, as they used to say. Bosch will lead things off for the Mets in center field. Boswell playing second. 5 changes to the lineup since last night's game. Shamsky will be in left field. Martin will be catching. Collins at third. Cranepool playing at first. Jones in right field. Weiss at shortstop. And a young 21-year-old Nolan Ryan, the Ryan Express, the right-hander, struggling out of the gate so far this season, 1-3 with a 4.31 ERA. So as we said, Washburn getting the start for the Cardinals. 8 starts in the year, 4-1 with an ERA 2.45. This will be his first start versus New York. Nolan Ryan on the mound for the Mets. 8 starts, 1-3, ERA 4.31. Second start versus St. Louis. It's a warm June afternoon, 83 degrees, wind coming left to right. Stan Landis, our home plate umpire, gives us clearance to go ahead and get started. And Lou Brock will lead things off for the Cardinals. Brock, 277, 5 home runs, 25 RBIs. We'll ground this one towards second. Boswell with the throw to first, 1 away. One out, and that'll bring up Curt Flood. Curt Flood hitting .315 this season, 1 home run, 19 RBIs. Ryan gets the sign from Martin. High fly ball, deep center. Back goes Bosch, makes the catch. 2 gone. And that'll bring up the right fielder Roger Maris, batting .266, 4 home runs, 19 RBIs. 2 outs, nobody on, just underway here from Shea Stadium in New York. Another fly ball to center field. Bosch near the track. He's having a problem there. Bobbles it, can't hang on. Maris is going to dig in and get 2. So that'll be an error to the center fielder, Bosch. I think the sun might have gotten to his eyes there. He's also dealing with that warning track and the fence there. As we look at the dimensions here at Shea Stadium, sorry, we'll go ahead and go to Cepeda. Cepeda's ready to go. 2 outs, Maris on at second. Cepeda, .254 hitter, 2 home runs, 18 RBIs. Ground ball toward the shortstop, Wise. He throws to first, and that will end the inning. Oh, no runs, no hits, 1 error in the top of the first. St. Louis no score. We take you to the bottom of the first for the Mets. Several games going on as we speak. Washington at Cleveland. Yankees at Tigers. Baltimore at Boston. And Minnesota at Chicago. Cubs at Houston, and California at Oakland will be late. That'll be a late afternoon start. Cincinnati at Philadelphia, San Francisco at Los Angeles will be tonight. Atlanta at Pittsburgh, postponed due to rain. They will make that up as a doubleheader tonight. Top of the order for the Mets, Bosch, Boswell, and Shamsky. Don Bosch, center fielder, batting .244. Against Ray Washburn, 30-year-old right-hander, 4-1 with 245 RBI. As a dribbler toward the third baseman, Shannon scoops it, throws to first, 1 away. Second baseman Ken Boswell coming up to bat. Batting .256, 2 home runs, 7 RBIs. mentioned Ladies' Day here at Shea Stadium. Warm afternoon to greet the month of June. Ground ball towards first. Cepeda's going to take that one in himself. Two away, and that'll bring up Art Shamsky. Shamsky hitting .216, 2 home runs, 7 RBIs, 2 outs, nobody on. No score here in the bottom of the first. Line drive towards shortstop. Maxwell, who makes the catch, and 1, 2, 3 go the Mets here in the bottom of the first. Mentioned our other games going on into the third inning. Make sure to stick around. We'll do a little out-of-town scoreboard. You can see some of the scores as they filter in there, bottom of our scoreboard there. McCarver, Shannon, and Javier are the expected batters here in the top of the second. Nolan Ryan, the hard-throwing 21-year-old right-hander, gets ready to throw against Tim McCarver, catcher, .248 batting average, 3 home runs, 16 RBIs through the first 2 months of the season. And McCarver will draw the walk. First walk given up by Ryan in this game. And that'll bring up the third baseman, Mike Shannon. Shannon batting .305, 3 home runs, 20 RBIs. Pop fly to center field. Bosch will camp underneath it. McCarver will retreat to first, 1 away. Julian Javier, second baseman, batting .263, 2 home runs, 17 RBIs. Forgot to mention at the top of the show, St. Louis on a 4-game losing streak. Mets defeated them 2-1 last night. There goes the runner, McCarver, and he's going to be caught stealing. Martin with a great throw there. Now 2 gone. Tom Seaver, winning pitcher last night for the Mets. 9 innings, 4 hits allowed, 1 earned run, 6 strikeouts. Appeared to pick up an injury in the top of the third, but stayed in the game and pitched a really good game, earning the win. And Javier watches that one go by for strike 3. And down go the Cardinals in the top of the second. Nothing across the top of the second. We go to the bottom of the inning. Expected batters Martin, Collins, and Cranepool. J.C. Martin, catcher formerly of the White Sox. Off to a difficult start so far this season. 174 batting average, no home runs, 2 RBIs. Takes into the batter's box to face Washburn. That'll bounce into the outfield for a base hit. Bounced into right field right in front of Maris. First hit given up today by Washburn. Kevin Collins, the third baseman. Batting .400, no home runs, 1 RBI. No score here early from Shea Stadium. This one's a line drive toward Javier. Makes the catch, 1 away. Ed Kranepool, first baseman. Batting .268, 2 home runs, 10 RBIs. 1 out, Martin on at first, no score. Kranepool, part of the 5 players that manager Gil Hodges made changes to from last night's game. High fly ball to right center field. Maris to the track, makes the catch. And Martin returns to first. Cleon Jones, the right fielder. 2 out, 1 man on. Jones batting .250, 2 home runs, 8 RBIs. Jones swings and misses on strike 3, and that will end the inning for the Mets. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. After 2 innings, there's no score between the Cardinals and the Mets. Maxville, Washburn, and Brock are your expected batters here in the top of the 3rd. Your umpiring crew today at home plate, Stan Landis. First baseman, Ed Vargo. Second base, Bob Engel. And at third base, Al Barlick. Don't forget, Monday night, we got a doubleheader for you. Detroit at Boston and St. Louis at Houston. And then next Saturday afternoon, we have St. Louis at Cincinnati or Atlanta at Chicago. Check your local listings for the games and times in your area. Dale Maxville, the shortstop, batting .278 this season. No home runs, 7 RBIs. Ground ball toward Collins. Collins throws across the field to Kranepool in time. 1 gone. And that'll bring up the pitcher, Ray Washburn. This one's a foul ball. If you're not familiar, the dimensions at Shea, left field, 338 feet. Left center, 378. Center field, 410. Right center, 378. Right field, 338. Washburn digs in, prepares for the Ryan Express. Below the belt, and Ryan gets the punch out. Second strikeout earned by Ryan in the game. Back to the top of the order to Lou Brock. Grounded out to second to start the game. Ground ball past the third baseman into left field for a base hit. And Lou Brock is a dangerous base stealer. Ryan will dig in at the mound, take a quick look over at Kranepool and Brock. As Flood comes up to bat, flew out to center field in his first at bat. 2 gone, Brock at first, as Flood awaits the pitch. There goes Brock, and Martin's not even going to get a throw. 17th stolen base of the season for Lou Brock. High fly ball to short center field. Bosch camps underneath it, and that retires the side. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. We're through 2.5. No score between the Cardinals and the Mets. Again, just a reminder, make sure to stick around after the 3rd inning. We'll do a quick check of the out-of-town scoreboard, some interesting games. Detroit hosting the Yankees. Detroit's 4 games behind Baltimore in the American League. Baltimore in Boston. They have a 3-game lead over the Red Sox. Minnesota at Chicago. Dean Chance, 8-game winner for the Twins. Just a couple of the interesting matchups going on around Major League Baseball on June 1st, 1968. Weiss, Ryan, and Bosch are your expected batters here. Al Weiss, the shortstop, batting 150, no home runs, no RBIs. Weiss swings and misses for out number 1. Nolan Ryan, next batter up. And Washburn has struck out 3 in a row. You have Jones from ending the 2nd inning, and now the 2 here, Weiss and Ryan. And that'll bring up the top of the order, Don Bosch. Bosch had a great night last night. As Washburn asked for a new baseball, didn't like the one he was given by the home plate umpire. Bosch hit a beautiful home run to left center field in the bottom of the 5th inning that increased New York's lead to 2-0. And that would be what they needed. And of course, Seaver allowing 4 hits and just the 1 run. Bosch 0 for 1 today, grounded out to 3rd. High fly ball to short right field. Maris camps underneath it, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down. Go the Mets in the bottom of the 3rd. So let's take a moment and take a look at that out-of-town scoreboard. 3 games going on elsewhere. Top of the 4th inning. We are tied between the Senators and the Indians. Boseman gets the start for the Senators. Williams gets the start for the Indians. Top of the 3rd in the Motor City. The Yankees with a 1-0 lead. Monbouquet on the mound for the Yankees. Kane starting for Detroit. And up at Fenway, bottom of the 2nd, Baltimore with a 3-2 lead. Boog Powell with his 10th home run of the season. Brabender starting pitcher for the Orioles. Culp starting for the Red Sox. We'll check in again after the 6th inning. Later games this afternoon. Minnesota at the Chicago White Sox. Chicago Cubs at Houston. California at Oakland. And then again tonight, Cincinnati at Philadelphia. San Francisco at LA. Atlanta at Pittsburgh postponed due to rain. Maris, Cepeda, and McCarver are the expected batters as we move to the top of the 4th inning. No score between these 2 National League rivals. Ryan sets to deliver to Maris. Maris digs in to the batter's box.
Strike 3, you're on.
Maris will watch that one go for strike 3. And that'll bring up Orlando Cepeda. Cepeda grounded out to the shortstop. Ground ball gets past the shortstop, and Cepeda's on safely at first. Tim McCarver's the next batter. Garnered a walk in the second inning. 1 out, Cepeda on at first. McCarver awaits the pitch. High fly ball, short center. Bosch camps underneath it. Cepeda retreats to first. 2 down. Mike Shannon, the next batter, flew out to center field in his first plate appearance. 2 out, Cepeda on at first. No score here. Top of the 4th. On a beautiful June 1st day here in New York. High fly ball, left center field. Jones to the track, makes the catch in stride. So no runs, 1 hit, no errors. We're through 3.5 here at Shea Stadium. Still no score between the Cardinals and the Mets. Boswell, Shamsky, and Martin are scheduled to bat next. Boswell will lead things off here for the Mets in the bottom of the 4th. Grounded out to the first baseman in his first plate appearance. This one's going to trickle down the first base line. Cepeda takes it, tags the bag. 1 away. Al Shamsky will bat next. Lined out to Maxville in his first bat. This one, line drive right back to Washburn, makes the catch. Great reflexes there on the 30-year-old right-hander. So 2 gone, that'll bring up the catcher, J.C. Martin. Hit a single in his first at-bat back in the second inning. Fly ball, short center field. Flood says, I got it, and he does. No runs, no hits, no errors. We're completed through 4 innings. Still no score here from Shea Stadium. You're watching MLB 68 replay here on the Replay Sports channel. Be sure to like and subscribe. St. Louis Cardinals through 4 innings, no runs, 2 hits, no errors. They've left 3 men on base. The New York Mets, no runs, 1 hit, 1 error, and have left 1 man on base. Nolan Ryan sweeping some dirt off the rubber there with his cleats as he prepares to start things off here at the top of the 5th. Bottom of the order coming up for the Cardinals. Javier, Maxville, and Washburn are the expected batters. Javier struck out in his first at bat. Ryan prepares to deliver.
Pull forward. Take your base.
And issues the second walk of the game. Shortstop Dale Maxville rounded out to third. Back in the third inning. And that'll be strike one. Javier looks to go. Throw by Martin. And it's in time. Martin with the gun for an arm. Catches Javier stealing. Second time today. Got McCarver back in the second inning, if you'll remember. And guns down Maxville with the fastball below the belt. 2 out, nobody on. No score for the pitcher Washburn. And Ryan records another strikeout to end the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors through 4.5. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Collins, Cranepole, Jones are the expected batters. Make sure to stay for the post-game show. We'll reveal our Replay Sports Channel player of the game and give you a preview of our next broadcast. We're going to have a primetime Monday doubleheader coming up next. First one of the season. Kevin Collins will lead things off for the Mets here in the bottom of the 5th. Lined out to the second baseman, Julian Javier. It's gotten a little bit warmer since first pitch. It's now 87 degrees here, still clear, a little bit windy out of center field. Washburn ready to go. This one's a bouncer past the second baseman. Collins will take 2. And listen to that crowd react. Collins clapping his hands. Let's go. That'll bring up Cranepole, a fan favorite. Blew out to right field in the second inning. No outs. Collins on it for a second. Cranepole to bat. Washburn shaking his head, doesn't like the sign from McCarver. Now he gets the one he likes. Prepares to deliver. That one's right at the knees. Cranepole gives a quick look over to the home plate umpire Landis, but it's still a strikeout. So 1 gone, and that'll bring up Cleon Jones. Jones struck out to end the second inning. Washburn has thrown 4 strikeouts today. Collins standing near second base, closely watched by Maxville. Fly ball, center field, Flood back, makes the catch. Collins tags up, slides. He's ruled safe by the third plate umpire, Barlick. So 2 away, a man in scoring position for the shortstop, Al Weiss. Washburn trying to work out of a jam here. Weiss stepped out of the batter's box for a moment. He's back in, he's ready. Washburn sets to deliver. A dribbler. Picked up by Cepeda. He throws back to first, covered by Washburn, and that will end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. 5 innings in the books, and we are still scoreless. Had a little bit of excitement there toward the end of the 5th inning. We take you to the top of the 6th. Top of the order for the Cardinals. Brock, Flood, and Maris here on the MLB 68 replay game of the week. Make sure to stick around at the end of this inning for an update of our out-of-town scoreboard. Lou Brock, 1 for 2 today, hit a single and stole a base in his last at bat. Nolan Ryan, 5 innings pitched, 2 hits allowed, has walked 2, has struck out 5. High fly ball, left field. Shamsky catches it in stride, 1 away. Center fielder Kurt Flood, he has flown out both at bats to center field. Pop up. Martin takes off the mask, and he's going to watch that one hit back here. Not far away from the press box here. Kurt Flood returns to the batter's box. Ryan prepares to deliver the pitch. High fly ball to left center field. Bosch to the wall, makes the catch. What a great leap there by Bosch. Two away. And the right fielder Roger Maris steps up to the plate. 0 for 2 today. Struck out in his last at bat in the 4th inning. Watching a very good pitcher's duel here this afternoon. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you're watching or listening.
Ball 4. Take your base.
And Ryan issues his 3rd walk on 2 outs. Maris on at first. That'll bring up Orlando Cepeda. 1 for 2 today. Hit a single in his last at bat. Ryan will step off the mound for a moment. Keeping an eye on Maris. Ryan set to go. Oh, and he plunks Cepeda. Got him right in the midsection there. So cooler heads prevail. I don't think that was intentional. But now Ryan's in a jam. He's got Maris on second, Cepeda on first, and that brings up McCarver with 2 outs, no score. Cardinals on a 4-game losing streak, Mets on a 3-game win streak. McCarver digs in. And bases are now loaded as a result of the walk to McCarver. And Gil Hodges is going to make a trip out to the mound to visit Ryan. As they confer, we also are starting to see some activity in the Mets bullpen. Short and Kuntz are taking off the warm-up jackets, starting to limber up out there as Ryan is in a bit of a pickle here in the top of the 6th inning. So let's set the scene for you. Maris at 3rd, Cepeda at 2nd, McCarver at 1st, 2 outs, and up to bat will be Mike Shannon, the 3rd baseman. 0 for 2 today. Opportunity to score. Ryan's face is like a mask of determination here as he gets ready to deliver, trying to get the Mets out of this jam. Ground ball past the second baseman. 1 run will score, 2 runs will score. So Maris and Cepeda score. McCarver makes it to third. Shannon with a 2-run single, and the Cardinals take a 2-0 lead. Ryan's a little bit upset with himself there as he kicks at the mound. Short and Kuntz still warming up in the Mets bullpen. Hodges still watching from the Mets dugout. Julian Javier, the batter now for the Cardinals. We have a quick conference there between Martin and Ryan. The pitch, Shamsky back to the fence, makes the catch. And the Mets get out of that nightmare of an inning. 2 runs, 1 hit, no errors. And the Cardinals take a 2-0 lead as the game moves to the bottom of the 6th inning. Ryan, Bosch, and Boswell, the expected batters. Ray Washburn, 5 innings pitched, 2 hits allowed, no runs, no walks, 4 strikeouts. Nolan Ryan will take a bat. Rough inning he just had to endure. And now he gets to face Washburn. And strikes out. 2nd consecutive strikeout of Ryan by Washburn. We go to the top of the order. Don Bosch, 0 for 2 today. Flew out to right field in his last at bat. High fly ball, short right field. Maris, easy catch there. 2 away. That'll bring up the second baseman, Ken Boswell. Boswell 0 for 2. Both at bats, he's grounded out to Cepeda at first. Washburn delivers. Line drive to Maxwell, makes a great play. 1, 2, 3, go the Mets in the bottom of the 6th. Let's take a look at that out-of-town scoreboard. Top of the 8th inning, and the Indians have taken a 1-0 lead, courtesy of a Davalillo home run, his first of the season. The Yankees have extended their lead 4-0 over the Detroit Tigers. That game's in the top of the 6th. Top of the 5th, Boston has taken a 5-3 lead over the Baltimore Orioles. Top of the 3rd, Minnesota Twins with a 1-0 lead over the White Sox. Johnny Roseboro, 6th home run of the season. And top of the 4th, the Cubbies with a 2-0 lead over Houston. Make sure to stay with us after the game. We'll get a full roundup of all those games in addition to the one you're watching here. Ryan back out on the mound after a rocky 6th inning. He will face Maxwell, Washburn, and Brock here in the top of the 7th. Kyle Maxville, 0 for 2, struck out in his last at bat. Line drive to third baseman Collins, who makes the catch. And that'll bring up the pitcher Ray Washburn. Washburn has struck out at both at bats today. Make that 3. Six strikeout now for Nolan Ryan. That'll bring us back to the top of the order. Lou Brock. He got things started last inning with a fly out to left field. Make sure to stick around for the 7th inning stretch here after we conclude the top of the 7th inning. And Ryan issues another walk. 5th walk issued by Ryan today. And Brock will steal. Known to do it. Flood comes up to bat. He's 0 for 3 today. Brock with a good lean off first. There goes the runner. Martin will not have an opportunity to throw. 18th steal of the season for Lou Brock. And Flood will walk. Hodges continues to go with Ryan here, as they'll bring up Maris. Maris walked in his last appearance. So, as I was going to say before the organ started playing the Take Me Out to the Ball Game, Flood was caught stealing. So that ended the top of the 7th inning. So no runs scored in the top of the 7th. We go to the bottom of the 7th now. Washburn still pitching for the Cardinals. He's expected to face Shamsky, Martin, and Collins. Middle of the Mets order here. Shamsky, 0 for 2 today. High fly ball, center field. Flood makes the catch, 1 away. These two teams will see each other in a doubleheader tomorrow. J.C. Martin, 1 for 2 today. Singled in his first at bat, flew out to center in his last at bat. High fly ball to right center, going, and that one's over the scoreboard, over the Rheingold beer sign, as Martin hits a home run, his first home run of the season, and what a memorable one. Martin got a hold of that one, 360 feet, and it's right over the Rheingold beer sign in right center field. Maris could just watch it go. So the Mets have cut the lead in half. They trail 2-1 here in the bottom of the 7th. And now we start to see some activity in the Cardinal bullpen. Gilson and Horner are beginning to start warming up. Kevin Collins now prepares to approach the plate. He doubled in his last at bat. Swings and misses. 2 gone. Ed Kranepool 0 for 2 today. Struck out in his last at bat. 2 outs, nobody on. Mets trail by 1. Ground ball toward Maxwell. Maxwell with the easy throw to first. 3 gone. So we take you to the top of the 8th inning. And expected batters: Maris, Cepeda, and McCarver. Roger Maris 0 for 2 today. Did have a walk though in the 6th inning. Ryan back out on the mound, but I'm kind of wondering how much longer we're going to see him there. High fly ball, left center field. Shamsky to the wall, and it bounces off the fence for a ground rule double. So Maris with his first hit of the day, and I think that's going to be it for the Ryan Express. Here comes Gil Hodges to make the pitching change. Bill Short will be coming in to replace Ryan. So Ryan's stat line on the afternoon: 7 innings pitched, 4 hits allowed, 2 earned runs, 6 walks, 6 strikeouts. Bill Short, left-hander, taking some practice throws. 0-1 on the season, has 2 saves, 12 innings pitched, 4 hits allowed, 6 walks, 11 strikeouts, has an ERA of 1.50. So he comes into a situation with Maris on second, down 2-1, no outs, and Orlando Cepeda coming in for the Cardinals. And Short gets Cepeda to swing at a bad pitch there. 1 away. And that'll bring up Tim McCarver. Ground ball toward Boswell. Boswell with the throw to first. Maris advances to third. So 2 outs. Maris on at third, and then I'll bring up Mike Shannon. 1 for 3 today. Two RBI single in his last plate appearance in the 6th inning. Swings at his heels and missed on that one. So Short comes in and keeps the Mets within a run as they retire the side, and the Mets will bring out Jones, Weiss, and it's either going to be Short or a pitch hitter. We're not sure just yet. Washburn returns to the mound for the Cardinals. You still see some pitchers warming up for the Cardinals there. Trying to get win number 5 this season. Cleon Jones, 0 for 2 today. Washburn ready to pitch. High fly ball. Short center field. Flood camps underneath that one. One away. And that'll bring up Al Weiss. 0 for 2 today. Grounded out to first in his last at bat. Ground ball past the shortstop, and Weiss is on at first. 4th hit of the day allowed by Washburn. And we are going to see a pinch hitter here for New York. And it's going to be the catcher, Jerry Grote. Grote appeared in yesterday's game. 1 for 3 and a walk. Grote, by the way, leads the league in batting average. He has a .348 batting average. So you're wondering why they're going right-hander here. That's all the Mets have on the bench there is right-handers. So 1 out, Weiss on at first. Grote prepares to pinch hit. Short hop to center field. Easy catch for Flood. 2 away. And we go to the top of the order, Don Bosch. Bosch flew out to right field. His last at bat, he's 0 for 3 today. High fly ball, right center field, back to the wall is Maris, and he makes the catch. We head to the top of the 9th inning. Mets will have a new pitcher. We'll find out who that is in a moment. So Cal Kuntz will be taking some warm-up pitches here, and we'll get the final stats here for Bill Short's short day on the mound. Managed to get 2 strikeouts and keep the Mets in contention here. So Kuntz will face Javier, Maxville, and either Washburn or probably a pinch hitter, I'm thinking at this point. Javier 0 for 2 today. Gets ready to face the new pitcher. Ground ball right back to Kuntz. He throws over to first. 1 away. So getting through the top of the 9th, Mets will have Boswell, Shamsky, and Martin up to bat in the bottom of the 9th. They trail 2-1. Maxville 0 for 3 today, lined out to the 3rd baseman in the 7th inning. Ground the ball to Collins. Collins with a huge heave back over to first in time. And we are going to see a pitch hitter here, so Washburn's day is done. Probably see Horner, I would think. So it'd be Johnny Edwards. And we saw Edwards last night. He pitch hit for Jaster in the top of the 8th. So now we get to see him in the top of the 9th. It's 0 for 1 yesterday. So 2 outs, nobody on. St. Louis with a 2-1 lead. Top of the 9th inning. Ground ball over to Boswell. Throw to Crane Poole for the out. So it comes down to the bottom of the 9th inning for the Mets. Shamsky, Martin, and Collins. Oh, okay, he's safe. Oops. So the throw pulled Kranepool off the bag. So hold everything. My apologies. So error on the second baseman, Boswell. Hold everything. I kept wondering why the Mets are still out in the field. So that'll bring up the top of the order, Lou Brock. 2 outs. A man on. Edwards is on because of the error. Little dribbler toward second. Boswell's throw to Kranepool, and this time Kranepool is able to keep his foot on the bag. So now we go to the bottom of the 9th. Let's see who the new pitcher is for St. Louis. It's going to be Joe Horner. Joe Horner with 17 saves this season. And we'll try to collect 3 outs here and end a 4-game losing streak for the Redbirds. Make sure to stay with us after the game. I'll tell you who the Replay Sports Channel player of the game is. Give you all the scores before we sign off. So the day for Washburn, 8 innings pitched, 4 hits, 1 earned run, no walks, 6 strikeouts. Horner on the season, a 1.54 ERA, 1-0 records, 7 saves. I'm sorry, I said 17 earlier. He will face Boswell first. Boswell 0 for 3 today. Lined out to the shortstop in his last at bat. Line drive to Maris, who dives and makes the catch for out number 1. Art Shamsky, 0 for 3 today. Flew out to center field in his last at bat. High fly ball, center field, Flood to the warning track, but makes the catch. And the Mets are down to their final out. J.C. Martin, who hit that magnificent home run, his first of the season back in the 7th inning. Can he do it again to tie the game? Horner waiting for a sign that he likes from McCarver. He gets it. Martin digs into the box. 28,000 at the Shea Stadium faithful here. Wait and hope. Fly ball to short right center field. Maris with the easy catch, and that's going to do it. The Cardinals end a 4-game losing streak, and the Mets end their 3-game win streak. The Cardinals win the game 2-1. So final score, St. Louis 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors. The Mets 1 run, 4 hits, 2 errors. Your winning pitcher for the Cardinals, Ray Washburn. He improves his record to 5-1. Nolan Ryan will take the loss. He drops to 1-4. Ray Washburn will be your Replay Sports Channel player of the game. And let's take you around that out-of-town scoreboard before we sign off here. In Cleveland, the Indians edge the Senators 4-3. Rohr was the winning pitcher. Humphreys takes the loss. Smith with the save. In Detroit, the Tigers come from behind and beat the Yankees 5-4 in extra innings. Lasher gets the win. Verbanek will take the loss. Northrup 2 for 6, got his 7th home run and 2 RBIs. In Beantown, the Red Sox win 6-3. Culp gets the win. Brabender takes the loss. Petrocelli 4 for 4 with a double. In Chicago, the White Sox beat the Twins 5-4 in 10 innings. Woods gets the win. Worthington takes the loss. McCraw 2 for 5, home run and a triple in that game. Out in Houston, the Cubs win 2-1 against the Astros. Hands takes the win. Wilson will take the loss. Regan will get the save. And in California, the Angels beat the A's 8-6. Brunette gets the win. Odom takes the loss. Mincher finished the day 2 for 3. 2 games still to play tonight. The Reds will be visiting Philadelphia, and the Giants will be in LA to take on the Dodgers. Just a reminder, a couple of primetime games coming up for you very soon. On Monday, June the 5th, Detroit at Boston and St. Louis at Houston. And then our next Saturday game of the week, it's either going to be St. Louis at Cincinnati or Atlanta at Chicago. Check your local listings. Thank you once again for watching Replay Sports Channel's exclusive coverage of the MLB 68 replay. This has been Glenn Walker. Make sure to like and subscribe. See you next time.